Hello, boys and girls and families. Welcome to Pastor Joellen's Art Room. I'm so glad to see you on week 3. We continue our journey into Holy Week, and this coming Sunday will be Palm Sunday, and so I'm sharing some things from this children's Bible, the Lion Read and Know Bible. It's one of the Bibles we use when we gather on Wednesdays. And inside this week, I'm going to try to put it up close. You can see that the people are beginning to gather for a feast. And if you look at the picture of the table, it looks much different than our tables in our homes. You'll see that these tables are almost a U shape, kind of like 3 sides of a square or a rectangle. And often during Bible times, when people gathered for a feast, for a celebration, these tables were very low to the ground. People would perhaps sit on pillows or even recline, kind of lean back in a comfortable way. We know that throughout Bible times, most of the food and drink would have been produced locally, and that many people would gather during these feast times, these holy times, for special meals. Now, certainly during the week that we call Holy Week, between Palm Sunday and Easter, during that week, Jewish families would have gathered together, and for them it would have been a time to remember back to the time of Moses and to celebrate the freedom they had when they left Egypt. There would have been many special meals and songs and Torah, their Bible, their readings, their holy readings during that week. And so people would have gathered to fellowship, to spend time together. And so we know that Jesus was Jewish. And so Jesus would have wanted to gather back into the city for these times of special feasting. But we know that the road to Jerusalem had different meaning for Jesus as well. So I'm sharing with you from Luke chapter 19 out of the Children's Bible. It was getting close to Passover time. Jesus had set his heart on being in Jerusalem for the festival. Even though many of the religious leaders hated him, he was not going to be put off from going. At last, he and his disciples reached the Mount of Olives. The city was just across the valley. Jesus announced that he wanted to ride the rest of the way, and he sent 2 disciples to fetch a donkey. Then, as the afternoon sun began to sink, Jesus climbed on the animal and began to lead the way down the hill. The road to Jerusalem was busy with pilgrims. And here's where I want to show you the pictures. These are beautiful pictures in this children's Bible. You'll see Jesus, and here he is on the donkey, and he's heading into town, and the people are all there. They are gathered and excited to be there. Someone noticed that the man on the donkey was Jesus. "Look," he whispered to his companion. "It looks as if the preacher is going to declare he's really someone at last." "Let's give him a cheer," said the other. "God bless the King! God bless the King!" they shouted. At once, others joined in. Excitement spread through the gathering crowd. In no time at all, Jesus was being given a hero's welcome, with people cutting palm branches and waving them like victory flags. And you'll see in our picture the people are waving the palms, and then if you'll see underneath, people are literally throwing down their coats, their outer garments, their blankets to create a path. You see, the people knew Jesus, and they knew that he was coming, and he had said he was going to be their king. They didn't understand quite yet what kind of king he was going to be, but during the Palm Sunday processional, they knew he was someone important, and they wanted to welcome him. Now this week for Palm Sunday, we have some ideas and activities that you can try at home. So your first one, those of you who've been journaling with us, if you're old enough to write or have someone who can help you, your grown-ups, you could write, what would you be doing if you were there when Jesus entered the city? And you could draw a picture that would also show that. So Imagine you're there in Bible times. What would you be doing? Or for those of us who like to build with Legos or blocks, I encourage you to maybe build a feast table. We looked at the picture of what that might look like, or a city. Now, for those of you that have a children's Bible at home, I encourage you to look up what the city of Jerusalem might have looked like during that time. I'll show you in next week's story, but I encourage you to maybe look that up. Maybe build your own city. Those of you who like to paint, go outside, find some green branches or leaves, and then paint using those. You might not have palm branches in your backyard, but you could use grass or leaves or sticks, and then make a painting with those. You could paint either outside or inside on paper, your choice. Those of you who like Play-Doh or clay, you could create your own palms. Make a three-dimensional example of what that might look like, and just have some fun with your dough. I gave you a simple recipe for dough a couple weeks ago, but really it's just flour, water, a little bit salt, and mix it up. And then I want to invite you on this Saturday, the Saturday before Palm Sunday. I'll be in the church parking lot from a safe distance and probably wearing my gloves. And we invite you to stop by the church parking lot. We will have regular palm branches, the kind that you can wave. And we're going to give you some directions for when on Palm Sunday. We're encouraging you to go on a palm parade with your family and use your palm branches as you go. And then we have a special treat for children who stop by, something special for Easter. So I hope that you will stop by and pick those up. And we have the other kind of palm branches. They're kind of the long skinny ones, and then we'll have some directions on how to fold those and make those into a cross shape, similar to what we did last year for Palm Sunday. So we do have some special things in store for you. Certainly we'll be there this Saturday from noon until 2, and you can stop and pick those up in the parking lot and take them on your way. Now, those of you who pick up the palms, I want you to do 2 things for me. I want you to, first of all, use them on Palm Sunday, and then after that, I want you to hang them upside down. Tie a string on them, hang them somewhere in your garage or in a spare place that they can hang and they can dry. And we're going to let those dry out because I'm going to need them back. Each year, we save all of the palm branches from Palm Sunday, and then for the next year, the whole next church year for Lent, I burn all of those palms in my backyard. Usually it scares me to death, y'all, sometimes, but I'm very careful. And as an adult, we burn those and they become the ash. And then I mix those with a special olive oil, and those become what we use when we do the imposition of ashes on your foreheads for Ash Wednesday. So you have a role in helping me to take care of those. And then once we're able to be back together again and things are safe, we'll have a special Sunday where I'll invite you to bring those palms back. Not the cross ones that you made, but the regular palms that you used for the palm parade. And we will save those. So I thank you. I look forward to seeing you soon. You all have no idea how much I miss seeing you face to face. So sending a hug. Did you catch it? Sending a kiss. I miss you. I love you. Your church family misses you, and we love you. We hope this finds you doing well, and we wish you well for a beautiful Palm Sunday.